Hi guys, my name is Susan Adinoye, founder of Zannoza Entertainment, the foremost innovative games company in Africa. So my love for games actually came about right from when I was young. I used to love playing Matufmas Pro BMX, and that was because my brothers usually will collect the gamepad when I'm trying to play FIFA. So I knew with Matufmas Pro BMX, I had the game to myself. I also used to play Need for Speed, Contra, Super Mario, and a lot of other games, including community games too, Suwe, Tinko. But one thing that really drew me to games was the opportunity to play draft with my dad, because he helped us to bond as a family. And my dad was one of those parents who we call Agbaya parents, because in this day and age, everybody would be like, oh, this person is a child, let them win. But my dad was one of those dads that would beat you because you need to actually come prepared to beat him. So a lot of times, I think it was up until secondary school really before any of us could beat him at the game of drafts, and we were very happy. That kind of every time you're always looking forward to having to beat this person. So you can see how entertaining games can be, but also how it connects people. Yeah, so really that's how my love for games came about. Okay, so how Zannoza came about? So first of all, from the name, a lot of people used to say Zannoza, Zaza. So, but it's basically Zannoza, and the name really is nothing too deep. It's deep, but it's not too deep. It's the combination of my first name and my middle name, really. So that's how the name Zannoza came about. But in terms of being a games company and why we decided to delve into games, my love for games one. Secondly, I remember I used to host games at my birthday every year, and it was something that people used to look forward to. And I remember my sister would always say, "Oh, Amepa coming," and I'd be like, "Oh yeah, just 10-20 people." And then every single time we'll always have more than that, up to 40 people, right? Of course, coming at intervals. But one thing that I noticed was people love coming for the birthday, because with games it's easy for you to start conversations with people. It's easy for you to just network, relax, right? It's nothing too you're not timid. But in 2019, I remember I wasn't up for it. I didn't want to celebrate anything, and everyone kept calling me. Like, in fact, I feel like people remember my birthday because of the games. And then people will be like, "Oh, happy birthday! Where is it happening? Where is it happening?" And I'm like, "It's not happening this year." And everyone's like, "Is everything okay?" And all of that. Then also, I am an organizing partner for Make Music Lagos, and I just started thinking about it that what if I do something that has to do with games at the scale of Make Music Lagos? And I just started nursing the thoughts, and I thought about how people felt disappointed because I wasn't hosting games that on my birthday, and then I started thinking about how I was able to connect people. So you would see I have friends from different circles, and when I'm talking to someone and the person's like, "Oh, Chioma, I spoke to Chioma yesterday," and I'm like, "Chioma who? How did you know Chioma?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, at your birthday." And I'm like, people are actually connecting, because of this. I spoke to a few people, and really that's how the journey of Zannoza started. We hosted our first games night officially, where people would actually pay for it. Up until I think was it early this year? I don't think I've ever attended a games night before. I'm always the one hosting our friends' birthdays, hosting. So it's not like I had the template to sort of look at to say, "Oh, this is how to organize it." I just found myself doing it because I loved it, and I love the fact that it was connecting people, bringing people together. And of course, with games you get to learn different things. There's the competition, that spirit, that competitive spirit in each and every one of us when it comes to playing at something. Yeah, that was really how we started. I remember that when we even wanted to start, we got support from a lot of friends, family members. Only one person signed up for my first event. Only one person signed up until the morning of the event. In fact, till 12 o'clock, I looked at the registration link. Only one person had signed up. But a lot of people had said, oh, don't worry, I'm coming up. I go show, right? And when it was around, I think 5 p.m. or 6 p.m., you know, the venue was packed. We had about, 60 people at our first event. And I was like, oh, okay. People actually pay for, to attend an event like this. And really, that's how the journey started. And of course, the more we started doing that, started seeing a lot of opportunities when it came to, games. Of course, from playing games as well, there are a lot of things I've been thinking about, a lot of storytelling I want to do with games. And, it just felt right. And it was the right moment for us to, really kick off Zannoza as a games company. Zannoza is an innovative games company. I know we asked a few people a while back that, oh, what's Zannoza about? So I'm like, oh, I know you guys do games. What do you people do exactly? We get some of those questions, but people just know, oh, games. And some people think we're an event planning company as well. So it's great that we're even doing this refresh. Zannoza really is an innovative games company, and what we do is we leverage games to create innovative solutions, to make amazing, experiences, or create amazing experiences with people, get people to connect, and of course, at the end of the day, create entertaining content, right? So for us at Zannoza, it's summarized in 3 C's. That's create, connect, and compete. And we're doing that through, creating opportunities. There's a lot of opportunities in the games industry. You can be, a game producer. You can make tabletop games. You can make video games. You can do, a lot of storytelling when it comes to games as well. There are opportunities that exist, most especially in Africa, where we know that these careers exist, but is almost non-existent. Of course, there's the part where you're creating, fun gaming experiences as well. So like game experiential services. There's esports. Like the industry itself is wide, but for us at Zannoza, what we're doing basically is to leverage games to create, a lot of these experiences to ensure that, your people are able to connect better through games, for us to be able to tell, stories through games, for people to be able to get the core of your products without exactly going through a very long sermon or a long ad. Alright guys, I hope I've done a good job in explaining what Zannoza is about, and I hope you've also been able to just cut the fire for games, but most importantly, we would like to invite you to join the train to promote the gaming culture in Africa, and of course for you to patronize our services. So you can follow us on social media at Zannoza Official on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, wherever you can find Zannoza. Just look out for Zannoza Official. We also have our YouTube page, LinkedIn. You can find us at Zannoza Entertainment on those platforms, and Zannoza Official on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Also visit our website at www.zannoza.com. And if you have any questions around games, you like to patronize our services, don't forget to hit us up. You can always send us an email to info@zannoza.com. So we hope to welcome you to the Zannoza family. Peace.